Senior-Centered Physical Therapist. Today's workout is for all of you pickleballers out there. So we are going to do an interval workout, which means we're gonna work out for a minute, then we're gonna rest for 30 seconds, and then on the next minute, we're gonna change our exercises. So what I recommend is that you have a towel roll and a band. If you don't have a band, it's okay, we can improvise. Also, make sure you have a little bit of water close by. What this exercise is supposed to do is help to increase your agility and your strength in your upper and lower body to help you improve your game and to help you decrease the risk of injury. So our first exercise that we're gonna do, we have about 15 seconds till we start. What we're gonna do is we're gonna need some space to move because we're gonna be moving forward and backward. So in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, we go forward for 3, backward for 3. You can slow this down if you need to. The goal is to increase your speed over time, as well as make sure that you feel balanced and stable. Keep it up, you're doing great. We've got it about almost halfway there. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add my pickleball swing. So I'm gonna swing forehand, backhand, forehand, backhand. So this is, I'm picking up a short serve. This is, I'm running out of the kitchen really quickly. Keep it up. We got about 10 seconds. Four, 3, 2, good. Take that rest. I'm gonna show you our next move. So this is what I call counter walks. So we're gonna be out in kind of a push-up position. You can be closer if you need to be. But what we're gonna do is our hands are about shoulder distance apart. We're gonna move to one side, back to center, then the other side, back to center in about 9 seconds. So get your breath, get that water in. 4, 3, 2, 1, here we go. To center, out, to center. So this is working on some wrist strength, which is important for pickleball, as well as our shoulder strength, stabilizing muscles around the elbows, and you should feel your abs kick on in this too. So in pickleball, a lot of our swing comes from our arms. So it's important that we make sure we build up the strength and stability in our arms, not only for a nice strong swing, but also if we fall on our hands or our wrist, we want to make sure we decrease the risk of breaking anything. We got about 20 seconds left. If you need to, you can scoot in, make it a little bit easier. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, take that rest. The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna work on our legs. So we're gonna do some side hops. If side hopping is a lot, which it is for most people, that's okay. We're gonna do some steps. So just step into the side. Eventually you wanna get to where you can do the hops. So challenge yourself in whatever way you need to today. We've got about 5 seconds. Take a deep breath. Here we go, we're gonna hop to the side. So what this is doing is this is kind of a plyometric exercise. So plyometrics really help build our bones. So as we age, we tend to decrease bone mass because our bones are kind of being destroyed more than they're being built up. So exercises like jumping help stimulate bone growth, which not only helps with our strength, but once again, helps decrease the risk for breaking a bone. 30 seconds left. Remember, you can adjust if you need to, but try to challenge yourself. Excellent. This is also helping with our ankle stability as well to help decrease risk of ankle sprain because we're really having to stop and stabilize. We got 5 seconds. Good, take that rest. I'm gonna make sure my timer stays on here. The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna wring out this towel. So you can keep your arms out here for a little extra stability work in your shoulders, or you can bring them here to make it a little bit easier. As I bring my left hand forward, I pull my right hand back, and then vice versa. So neither wrist is resting during this time. They're both really working. We got about 10 seconds. Grab that towel, position your arms, in 5, 4, 3, 2, here we go. So pulling it back, pushing forward, both wrists. So this is working what we call flexion and extension in the wrist. These exercises are really, really helpful in increasing the strength in muscles that surround our elbow area. And this can help prevent tennis elbow, which can be common in pickleball as well. So making sure that we have nice, strong muscles that are able to do these motions are really important. Also, what this is really important for is shoulder strength, believe it or not. So think about when you grip the milk to take it out of the fridge. As you grip, your shoulder has to respond and stabilize in order for you to actually be able to pick it up. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take that rest. Our next exercise, we're going back to our legs. So we are going to be kicking out to the side. This is called standing hip abduction. So we're moving our leg away from our stabilizing leg. So our stabilizing leg has a little bit of bend in it. We don't want to lock it out. And we're holding onto the counter if we need to. We got about 7 seconds before we start. Make sure you're nice and upright. 3, 2, 1. We kick out to the side. Good. If you want some extra balance challenge, you can just put one finger down on the counter. If you're feeling really great, no hands. Making sure our toe is pointed forward. In about 8 seconds, we're gonna switch. So prepare yourself to switch sides. I'm just gonna put my hand on this other counter and we kick out to the side. Good, so we're really working the hip that we're standing on. So this is increasing the strength in our muscles in our hip, which is a powerhouse muscle for us. So not just in pickleball, but just walking, everyday activity, we really need to increase our hip strength. Also, it's hopefully gonna help increase our stability so we decrease our risk of fall and help prevent possible hip fracture. 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Our next exercise, we're going back to the upper body. So if you don't have a band, you can just do this activity without one. But I pop my towel underneath me, I wrap my band around my hand and stabilize on my hip. I'm gonna go belly button to the corner of my ceiling. So where the ceiling and the wall meet each other. In 5, 4, 3, 2, so we bring it up and back down. We want a nice strong wrist. We don't want flopping in the wrist. We want it stabilizing. Once again, this activity is helping our rotator cuff. So as we age, the rotator cuff is something that tends to degenerate. And so I have a lot of patients or clients with rotator cuff tears. And the stronger our rotator cuff is, the better off we are in terms of decreasing the risk for that. So we're gonna switch sides, wrap the band, and here we go. So belly button up. One side might be more challenging than the other. I'm giving myself a lot of resistance, so I'm gonna take it back down. Also, my towel tends to slide, so make sure you adjust for that. We got about 10 seconds. Excellent. Take that rest. So the next exercise we're going to do is what I call scapular push-ups. So our scapula is our shoulder blade. We're not doing full push-ups like this. We're just lowering the chest. We're squeezing the shoulder blade and then really pushing out. Squeezing and really pushing. in about 9 seconds. So get yourself in your push-up position wherever that is today. 3, 2, 1. We lower the chest, we push up, squeeze, and push up. Make sure we're breathing. So movement of the scapula is really important, or the shoulder blade, when we go to hip, when we go to do any overhand movement. So we need our shoulder blades to move around our rib cage. And this exercise is helping to increase the ability to move around the rib cage, but also increasing the strength in the muscles that help us to do that. Let's go. 5. Good. Whew, take that rest. Those arms, those legs, they should be feeling a little bit tired, and that's okay. That's building our strength, and we like that. Especially during this time of COVID. Hopefully this is an exercise routine you can come back to consistently, so by the time you're ready to get back out on the pickleball court, you're feeling strong, you're feeling agile, and you've got increased endurance. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Also remember to check out my blog, www.theseniorcenteredpt.com. And until next time, have the strength to live life to the fullest. Thanks.